Hello and welcome back. My name is VanessaBlank from Wild Woman Bushcraft, and today I present you my collection, everything which has a blade. And as you can see, in the last 15 years outdoor activities, I collected a lot of them. So having everything at this table is also for me a little bit wow. Where do I collect all those knives? But a lot of them are out of corporations, and of course some of them are custom made, and some of them are already produced before I was born. So these are family pieces. And today I want to give you a view over everything in my collection which has a blade and show you each of my beautiful parts. I tried to put everything for you in its own category. So when we start here, we have here brachial tools like machetes. And when we switched over here, we have all the small knives like pocket knives, then the traditional knife. And over here, this is all custom made. So like I had a wish for a knife, they are all handmade. And then here we have mass production, but not each of them. And down there is tools and anything which is like tools. And over here my axes and my cosplay sword. Once before we finally start the video, I am not a knife expert. So that means in this video I don't want to talk about Rockwell, how the blade is shaped and everything like that. I only stay at the main points. So let's start with those brachial tools. So they are not all machetes, but yeah, pretty close to a machete. These are a combination between knife and machete. So let's start with this here. This is a Tomahawk Helion Elite knife, and it has a funny story because I sold this knife once, and because I thought I don't need it anymore, and after I sold it, I really missed it. So I contacted the seller and asked if I could buy it back, and it was possible, so now it's in my household again. So this here is not available to buy anymore, and because of this I already love it more. So this is something for bad works. So I would also dig with it in the ground, in the earth. So yeah, this is the Tomahawk Helion Elite, and this here is a mass production machete. I have done once a machete test together with Jörg Sprave, and because of this we pretty use it hard, and you can almost see the damage here and here. So I will add the link in the video description if you are interested in this test. So it was pretty fun. This here is one tool that I really love. This is the Brusletto. I had it pretty long. I think I had this Brusletto knife for around 8 to 10 years. And I really love the traditional style of it, the combination with the wood handle. And so this is something between knife and machete. And I love also this area here, this hole here, because with this hole you can put your pot handle out of the fire when it's hot and you won't burn your hand. And I also love the leather shield of it. So when I wear this knife at my belt, it's pretty long, and because of this I add here a leather string that I can knot it around my feet, that it doesn't switch away around like this the whole time. And now this here is something that is just awesome. It's the Silky Nata. Silky is made in Japan, and I love everything what is produced from Silky. I have all of, not all, but a lot of the knives that, not knives, the saws that they produced. And Silky is awesome. So you can buy whatever you want from Silky, you will have a great quality. So this here is pretty heavy, it has a massive weight, but it's pretty good in the hand, and I worked a lot with it in the garden. And also at outdoor tours you can cut wood with, it's just so easy with this tool, and it makes a lot of fun to work with it. fun fact at the side, so I tried to add all those knives that I show you today when they are available in the video description down there. So you can check out all the details, and if you want you can buy them. But this one here is not available in Germany anymore. I don't know if it's available in USA, but I think they don't produce it anymore, which is pretty sad because I love this knife. You have here those hole for bow drill. And fun fact at the side, I used this knife once to climb up a massive rock, and there was a hole in the rock, and I put those knife inside of the hole, and we stand with our whole body weight here at the handle and try to climb up the rock. And as you can see, it's not damaged, so of course it needs new sharpening afterwards, but yeah, the knife itself is still in a good condition. Here we have a lot of pretty great knives from the house, meat guards, but I will show them, each of them, in a separate video in detail. And this here is also from meat guards. Look at this. So at once you can see the massive knife sheath, a combination from Kydex and lever, and this is just awesome. You remember the movie Troja? This word remembers me to the Troja movie, and you will also find soon a separate video about this great sword at my YouTube channel. So we are coming to some of the smaller knives. This here are classical pocket knife. So let's start at first here at this side. Those here are Swiza knives. Not Swiss knives, those are called Swiza knives. They are also came from the Swiss, and they bring everything with them what a classic pocket knife needs to have. So saw and knives and ale and wine bottle opener and everything like that. So I really like them. They have such a soft touch handle. And not all of them, but some of them brings an extra tool with them that I really love. And this is here those tick lock. Tick tool, not tick lock, because if you have to remove a tick, it should happen in once so that the head doesn't stick in your skin. And so it's very useful if you have such a pocket knife with this tool with you in your pocket. So I really like them. I think they are not so many years available now. I think this is a pretty new brand. So, and then everyone I think knows them. These are the classical Victorinox pocket knives. And you will find so many options and colors of them, so you can never have enough of them. It's pretty hard. If you have one, you will have several of them. So the kids has this one here in different color options. These are such a metal handle, but of course there are also plastic handle. This is from the survival magazine where I write for. And this here is the classical of Fisher tool, and of course there's everything inside what you need to stay alive. A friend of mine is called Felix Imler, and he is doing so many projects only with a pocket knife, but I'm not pretty sure if his books are also available in English. If they are, I will put them in the video description. So he's doing projects for kids and also for adults, but really awesome. So I don't want to touch this knife because it's awful. So this is from the grandfather, and he used it to cut his toenails with it, and it sounds disgusting and it looks disgusting, so I don't want to touch that. These here are from Böker. I think this has the name Böker Exskelibur. I used it for maybe 2 years. I had it each day in my pocket, but then I stopped it. I had no idea why, because I love this knife. So this is the bigger one. It's also a Böker knife. Skellen is the name of it. And I love knives with wooden handle. So this here is also pretty old. This is from the barn. I think they used it in the past to cut the hoof from the sheep with it. Köller's Stahlwaren, so I think this brand is not is not producing anymore, and this is also not a special knife, but it belongs to house and barn. Here we have a traditional Bavarian knife. This is called in Bavarian Kniftel or Feitel knife. And it is traditionally made out of the horn. And here it's pretty expansive because there's a lot of detail. Here are the names, and this here is the head of a cow and like this. So it is traditional to use to wear this knife inside of your lederhosen, your leather trousers. But in fact, we have a lot of knife criminality, not from Bavarians, at our traditional Oktoberfest and everything like that. So for us Bavarians, it is forbidden to wear this traditional knife anymore in the lederhosen. So thanks Balahus for that. So this here is pretty old. It is a Coxa shaving knife out of Bavaria, my name in the past. This here is made from a subscriber of me. It's custom made. And this here are the knives from the kids, so nothing special. Opinel, a traditional starter knife for kids. And so this here is nothing special. I forgot before one Victorinox pocket knife. I honestly don't know the name, but I will find it out and will also add it in the video description. This here is a Jasmesser. It is designed from Czech knife, Matthias Busch. He is a knife expert and he has his own YouTube channel about hunting, outdoors, bushcraft, survival. And this here is the Cornelius 1. As you can see, it's not so much used, but I will change this pretty soon. And then the next knife, I'm always not sure if I should hate it or love it. This is a Puma knife. It has a leather sheath, but I don't like the shape of it. And maybe you remember who used this knife, only in another design. Old Shatterhand from Winnie 2. So people discuss a lot about this movie these days because Indians, you shouldn't say Indians anymore, you should call them Native Americans. But yeah, the kids are still playing Indians and cowboys, so this is something that I feel not bad about it because kids are always innocent and they don't know in this age what happens with the Native Americans, and it's just a role play, but as an adult you should think about it. The question that is most asked is which knife should I buy as a survival or bushcraft beginner? And there are some brands, when you buy one of those knives you can't do anything wrong. And one of these brands is Tops. So I had Tops knives in different knives of them, different colors, different shapes, different combinations. This here is the Tops Tex Creek, and in combination with the leather sheet it's just awesome. I love it. And this here is the most popular Tops knife. I think this here is the Tops BOB Fieldcraft. It has here this hole for fire starting, and I have here a combination with the leather sheet and the fire starter at the side. But if you aren't a friend of leather, of course you can also buy a Kydex sheath. This here is also with a fire starter included. I'm the proud owner of 7 different custom knives. Custom knife means that they are handmade and they are complete made like I want them. So the wood that I want, the knife shape that I want, the steel variety that I want, the handle like I want, the sheet like I want. So you can just add your wishes and the custom knife makers create a knife that it's perfectly for you. And I want to start with those 2 here. Honestly, custom knives are expensive, so I don't buy one of these. Those are all out of corporations. So I want to start with this both here, and those knives are just both from TNKnives. I will add the link to his Facebook channel in the video description. And yeah, you have the variety of different handles, different wood styles, and so I love the color of this handle. And it also fits perfectly in my pretty small hands, so I have such small fingers, and it's awesome if a knife fits exactly, and this option is there if you have a custom knife. So this here is a bigger one. It is also just awesome. So if I would die for a knife, I would die for those both, because they are just awesome. Look at these. They are not clean, but I use the knife, so they are not for the glass vitrine. I use them so they could be dirty. Those both knives are also custom made. I don't know the brand and also not the model. So this here is a jeans trouser with epoxy resin. And here is also epoxy resin inside, so it looks like natural resin, the handle. And I also love those both. These are the last 3 custom knives. They are all made from the same man, from my friend Machetes. I will add you his Facebook channel site in the video description. So these both here are called Max and Moritz. They are made like I want them. So the last time my biggest kids used them, and you can see that they used them because yeah, they are just used, but knives are there for using and not only for watching. So this here was too close to the campfire and it is a little bit damaged. And this here is also very old. I think they are about, all of them, about 8 years old or something like this. And this here was my first custom knife, also from Machetes. And I love the combination of the handle, of the size, of the shape of the blade. I have no idea how to call them. And they are all awesome. So if you want to have a custom knife, you are at the right side if you ask Machetes for it. All those 3 knives are designed from my friend Jörg Sprave, and shortly ago I create a video about this both here and a second tool, and I will add the video in the video description. So this here, this razor blade is limited, and I'm pretty sure that it's not available anymore. And I don't have a woman hair in my face, so I use this for my intim zone. No, no, this was a bad joke. So this is for men and not for women. I don't use it, but I'm pretty glad that I have it because it's limited. So this here is also a great tool, and this here is the fillet knife. And look at this. This is awesome designed because you have here those blade extra, so you can add it, and the blade is complete closed here inside of the handle. And if you work with it, you just can close it, and you have a great fillet knife. So it's pretty thin. So it fits everywhere, in your pocket, in your working backpack, everywhere. And so you can use it, of course, like for what it is made for fillet the fish. I make a test inside of my kitchen. I cut out the bones of a pig shoulder and it works awesome. So this is a pretty great thing, and I will add you the video in this video description. Those both knives are also designed by my friend TNKnives. Those are in use from my biggest kids because they have a great size for the age between young kid and teenager. And this here is birch wood, and it is a gift from my friend Jörg Villmann from the Swiss. He also created a great book called Fire Making. A typical brand for beginners. You will do nothing wrong if you buy a knife from this brand, Mora knife. So Mora knife are typical fisherman knives because you can put the whole thing underwater and it has a hole here that the water flows through. And those are not expensive. This here is from my friend Sepp Fischer from Waldhandwerk. He also has a YouTube channel, also an English one. It has an integrated fire steel. And this here is from my grandfather. It is at least 25 years old and still in a good shape. So you will do nothing wrong if you buy one of those knives. Also, if you are a beginner, I also add them in the video description. Also, one of the popularest knife in the outdoors, bushcraft and survival topic is the Feldknieven F1 Pro. It is also available in only F1, so the Pro is the better version, the upgrade if you want. So it is a classic outdoor knife, timeless, robust, unbreakable, so also a great knife for outdoors, but it is a little bit more expensive. Let's take a closer look. So this knife is a little bit older, and of course it doesn't look so nice anymore because I use it a lot. And here at the back we have the possibility to cut on fire steel and start a fire with that. Scandinavian outdoor brands have so high quality and great outdoor products, so they really know what they are doing. So one of those brands is Peltonen knives. They are coming out of Finland, and so those three are not so long in my collection, but you will find a specifically test about them pretty soon at my YouTube channel. And those are classical, but they are robust and so sharp. I don't have often knives, brand new knives like that come so sharp. So they are also awesome. And in the shop of Peltonen you can choose different varieties like color, blade color, handle color. And if you like to have a kydex sheet, wood color, or if you want to have a leather sheet. So there are several possibilities, and they are great, so check them out. Those cute little neck knives are from Meat Guards, and they have a metallic and magnetic shield. Look at this. And you can put them here between your fingers, and you will have a small possibilities for self-defense or just to work. So I really love them for everyday use or for outdoors or self-defense. If you are searching for a gift, or if you want to have a tool that is so stable that you will have your whole life, buy a Leatherman. So Leatherman is just such a great tool. It's like the Swiss knife. You can't have enough of them, and they are so stable, such a great quality. So of course you have your different options like saw, knife, and then you have also here the possibilities to wear those with you. There are so many different sizes and colors and options. I have a red one and also a black one. I searched the whole day, the whole house for the black one. I couldn't find it. I hope it will come up pretty soon because they are expensive, but they are just worth the money. So for a little bit of money you can buy from Amazon those leather carrying option for the Leatherman. So I often have the Leatherman here, and then those cards here at this area. And you can also add a flashlight or something like this into this area. You can fix it through your belt, and then you carry it the whole time with you without having it in the pocket, because sometimes this isn't so comfortable. So you could also add here those Kubotan. This here is from Next Torch. So it is a classical pen, but with the option a glass breaker here. And of course you can use it for self-defense in the Kubotan function. So it will also fit here. And then this great tool. I made a specific video about this and the fillet knife and those other knives, because this here is also designed by Jörg Sprave. It is the rescue hammer. So at the first sight you can see this is a massive tool. You have here a glass breaker, and of course you can use this tool like this for self-defense if you want. It's pretty heavy. And if you open it up, you will see those awesome area here. So this is made to rescue yourself in a specific situation, like you had a car accident and the doors are damaged, you can't open the doors, so then you can break the glass with this glass breaker. Then you can add this area inside of the glass, cut it a little bit open, and then you can use this saw for cutting a hole into the windshield. And I would carry this here in the future every day in my car to rescue myself. You can also cut the belt with it, but if you open it up completely, this is also a great self-defense tool, because you have here those handle and it has a massive area to work with it to defend yourself in extreme situations. So if you have a knife, for example, so this here, this pocket knife, yeah, you know, you don't have this area to reach the bad person, but with this here you have much longer area that the attacker won't come so close to your body. So I had to create a little bit of space here because now we had those larger tools. So I want to start with this sword. So this is not really sharp, but it is a sword. You know, I love the Viking Age, and I visit each year the Burgfest Burghausen. Burghausen is a city in South Germany, and there is the world's largest castle. And each year there is a spectacle over 3 days, and everything is like in the age of the Middle Age. So you can buy there different stuff. There is music, there are actors, there are camps everywhere, and most of the people are running around like people in this time. And I don't feel like a castle woman with nice hat and dress and like that. So I feel more like a Viking warrior. Because of this I had such a great leather outfit, but I never had a sword. And there was one brand, they coming out of Czech, and I was able, with a little bit of luck and a little bit of alcohol and a nice talk, to be the owner of this sword. And I will show you a picture. It was yeah, pretty funny. Because they had a lot of alcohol intos at this time, but I'm the owner of it, absolutely legally. I don't stole it, and yeah, I love it. It's not sharp, but it just finished my outfit. So let's take a closer look. Like I told you before, they are all handmade with a lot of details. And so this here is made afterwards. This is from Midgard's knives, a fox and my name, but because of the texture of the sword blade, you can't see it so good, but we want to try it anyways. So sometimes you just have to be a little nice to the people, and yeah, there was also with a lot of alcohol inside. And I had a nice talk with them, and now I am the owner of this great sword. Tools that you can use like forever. Those here are Wetterling's axes. The brand Wetterling doesn't exist anymore. They are sold out from Gränsfors. I show you something from Gränsfors later. These are all handcrafted axes with hickory wood, and hickory doesn't swing back like plastic handles of axes. So I prefer in many ways the wooden variety, and so they all look very rustical and just old style. And as you can see in this video, I love those traditional and old style wood handles and everything like that. So you can see I used them for a very long time and very hard. So those both here have those leather covers, and as you can see, those leather is yeah, it's damaged. And if I wouldn't have the leather at this area, the damage will be not at the leather, it will be at the hickory wood, and I don't want it. So here you can see what happens if you don't have those leather cover. here is the axe damaged, but yeah, this happens if you use something. And if you have something like this, you can always repair the hickory wood. You can do it at your own or ship it away, and then they will fix a new handle. So these tools are forever. So I told you the name Gränsfors before, and so this here are my two axes from Gränsfors. So those are more a tomahawk than an axe. And if I'm outdoors for a bushcraft trip, I always have one of those with me because they are not so heavy like the other ones. They have all the positive effects and all the uses from an axe, but with more weight. And a great thing is that we have here those metal protection cover. So like I told you here by the Wetterlings axes, I need those leather cover to protect the wood, and here is those metal cover, which is perfect for hard using. So this here is the older axe, the older tomahawk. I've bought this around 10 years ago for 58 euro, and I checked out today how much they cost today, and they cost today 200 euros. So 10 years ago, 58, and now 200 euros. And this is so much money, and I don't agree with Gränsfors that this price is okay, because yeah, we have the inflation and everything, but 58 euros and now 200 euros is heavy, and I'm happy that I don't have to buy one again, because I wouldn't spend so much money for a product which cost so low money before. So pretty sad. Now we come to a piece of family stuff. So this is very, very old. I don't know so much about the history. This is a bayonet from the K89, and I don't know, but I could imagine that with this knife, with this blade, people would be injured or also died. I have no idea if there is blood on it or not, because it's so old. It is from the Second World War, and of course this is something that it is not used. It's only to just have it and look at it. But I would be happy to know something more about this bayonet, about the history, how it was. I know how it was used, but I don't know so much of the background of it. So if you are fit in this topic, feel free to write me more details about it in the video description. So mostly, but not every time, I prefer leather than kydex. And a perfect possibility to put it also as your leather knife sheets are those danglers. So this here is something that you add on your leather sheet. There is a carabiner. You can open it like this, and you can add it like this to your belt. If you don't want to have the knife anymore at your belt, you don't have to remove the belt. Just open those, press on, and you can remove it. I also have those for my axes. So here I just add it, and now I can add it at my belt and carry it the whole time around. And if I use the axe, I just switch it out and have everything in use. So I have several styles and colors and functions of them, and so these are a great extra. If you have your knives to use them and not only watch them and have them outdoors in using, so it's a great possibility to have such an sharpening stone with you. Those here are from Fjellkniven, and they come into this leather sheet. So if you want to sharpen your knife outdoors, they are great because they don't need so much space. And I also have in those globally packaged a little bit of oil with me to just take care of your knife. I shouldn't do it more often, and tell it also my kids. So this is a great possibility to carry it with you. So this was a lot of input, a lot of information, a lot of knives. So I have them all into my weapon case, and when they are all at their own space, it doesn't look so much like having all them here at the table. But I also have to tell you that around 80% of the knives are out of cooperations or sponsorings, because it is a fact, if you have a bigger YouTube channel, a lot of friends come to you and ask if you can test their product, and if you like it, also show them in a video. And in this way, over the years, you will have a lot of gear. It is a fact. So I would not be able to buy every 3 weeks a new knife, and I wouldn't also do it, because yeah, otherwise you will never have enough knives. But from time to time I sell them again, because nobody needs so much knives. You have your favorite ones, and then you have ones that you buy it because you like it at the first sight, and then in the handling over the years not, and then you put it away. So this is always changing. And yeah, feel free to write in the comments what of these knives is your favorite knife and why, and what is your specific favorite knife and why this knife is perfect for you. So there are so many different options, varieties, custom, tactical, traditional style, wooden handle, kydex sheath, leather sheath, size, handling. So the perfect knife for every bushcraft and survival beginner doesn't exist, because you have to find out what you need, what your specifications have to be, how you use it, where you use it, how you take care of the sharpness, and all the other stuff. So I am at my end now. If you are not a subscriber yet, feel free to press the subscribe button, and if you like, also activate the bell that you don't miss any video in the future. And also feel free to comment and like and share the video if you want to. And if not, we will also see us again in the next video, and I'm happy if you are there again. Bye bye, have a great time.